Hello everybody, this is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer here, and welcome to a new playthrough of Core Space. This is mission number 4 called Retrieval on Canis. This is basically a cruise ship that was attacked by the Purge. Most of the passengers managed to flee. There are still some on board. And of course the Purge are still on board. It's a big ship. My crew has docked over here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but right here. And there are a couple, well actually there's 3 different objectives on this ship. The primary one is to make my way across the board to this corner over here. This little corner is a vault for Geiger's Emporium, which is a weapons seller on the ship. Inside this vault is a rare pistol. I can't keep it, but I will get some money for it if I can retrieve it and get it back to the ship. Now, also in the crates, there are 4 big ones, right here, one right there, and one right here. So 2, 3, 4. And there are 4 small crates. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if you can see this one over here, right? It's right in that corner. And inside some of those crates are some extra objectives which are worth 3 or 5 credits if I can find them. Now, I have 3 crew members. The last episode, they survived, so they each got a skill point, which allowed me to upgrade their skills. I recently made a purchase from Battle Systems, which is the seller and creator of this game. It's these little reference cards. They're very handy because based on the class that you choose for your crew, like Mac is a machine, my captain is a soldier, and Quell is a crewman. So these each match up to the class, and then it shows you a quick reference of the skills. And I've been having to reference the book, which slows me down, but this hopefully will speed things up just a little bit. The hostility tracker is already starting at guarded, which means each turn for the next 3 turns I will roll a die to see if any of the harvesters show up. So I am basically joining this in action. Things are happening. I have 4 civilians, which are represented by the blue. They have blue bases like this. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it's the beginning of my turn. So the first thing I do is I put a token in the hostility tracker. And I draw an event card. We are in guarded. Finders Keepers. You find a piece of equipment that may be useful to your crew lying in plain sight. The player with the turn counter can choose a character and roll. Okay, so you roll a d6. On a 1 to 2, you draw a large equipment. On a 3 to 4, a small equipment. And on a 5 to 6, ship parts. All right, so let's roll. I rolled a 1, which is a large equipment token. I keep all the large equipment tokens in this blue bag. So I'll shake them up. Reach in here, grab a random one. And I grabbed Combat Sword. You can sell it for 2, so I'm going to just put it in this room. If one of my characters wants it, he can grab it. Now, my characters, once again, are not going in loaded up with a lot of weapons, and that's mainly because not only do I have to have a slot to carry out the pistol, but they might be searching these crates for some of those objectives, which will get me more money. And that's really what I need. I need some cash. Now, if I can persuade some of the civilians, I'm modifying this scenario just a little bit. The civilians obviously want to get off the ship. So what I'll do is, for each one I can persuade to join me and get them to my ship, I'll roll a d6 at the end, and that'll be how many credits they pay me for the rescue. I'm stealing that from a previous mission where you had civilians who were just sort of lingering around for whatever reason. The Purge is attacking, but they're all just standing around. So it doesn't make sense. They want to get off this cruise ship, which is under attack, so I'm gonna offer them passage for a fee. All right, it is my turn. I am going to go. All 3 characters will get 2 actions. So my first action is going to be, since I've got to get over here, these guys got to hustle. So I'm going to have them dash, which is 2 actions. They can move 4 and then 4. So they're going to move 8 in all until they get where they need to be. So Mac is the first one out, then Quell, and then the captain. So Mac is, and there's a set of doors here that get me down closer here. So Mac's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Quell is going to do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the captain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they are staying together. Safety in numbers. I do not want to split my crew up because this one is going to, I have a feeling this one's going to ramp up fast, mainly because the hostility tracker started higher than normal. All right, that is the end of the player round. Now it is the Purge turn. So because I'm in guarded, it says I will roll the black die, and it has a 1 for 1 purge. There's a 2 somewhere, 2, and then a blank is none. So let's see how many show up. I rolled 1 purge, and they have a white or yellow base. And then you roll the d6 to determine where they start. There's a 1, 2 token here, 3, 4 up there, and then 5, 6 right here. So let's see where this one's going to land. It's going to go start at 4, so he's way up here. And on his turn, he gets 1 action. So the way I play this, I don't remember this explicitly being in the rules, but the Purge are after biomatter. They want to collect, living creatures. So it makes sense to me that they would sort of want to move in the direction of those creatures, my crew or civilians. And even if they can't see them, they can probably detect them. So I typically have them moving not so much in random directions, but in the general direction of population. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to move this guy. There is a civilian right here. Let me put these guys on actual squares. And he's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the rules state that when a civilian can see a purge that's within 4 inches, they will flee. So this civilian, he is going to run. And I think I could roll for a random direction, but if that were me, there's a door here and here. This is the closer door. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He's running away. And that is the end of the civilian phase. So that went really fast. Actually, all the civilians will move. I've got 3 more, excuse me. This guy right here cannot see that one, and he's also not within 4 inches. So he will, I rolled a series of footprints, and I have a reference card for this, if I can find it, which tells me, that the reference card tells me what the civilians do. Here it is. So I don't have to reference that anymore. Okay, so let me roll. They roll move in a random direction. So you roll the die again. The arrow points that way. He will move in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. He sees this, so he'll probably run away next turn. This guy down here is going to assault closest target. If no target, move in a random direction. And what I'm going to do is, to save time, on the die, not only is there a number, but there's an arrow. I'm going to stop re-rolling for the random direction and just use the one that's on the die to begin with. In this case, it was the 2, and it was pointing, I don't know which direction, but I'm going to stop doing that. Now it's moving this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the final civilian is right here. And that is 4, which is join crew of closest trader. If not, move in that direction. The arrow's pointing this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is the end of the crew turn, of the civilian turn, excuse me. Now it is my turn. I have not fired any shots. During each turn, and a turn is the crew, the purge, the civilians, all in one, those phases. During a turn, anyone who fires a shot, you automatically put one of their ammo pegs in here because the sound draws the purge. But I haven't fired, so I just put another peg, and I draw an event card. Overload. You learned an old trick in the forces, and it's effective. Keep this card and discard it during any of your turns to benefit. Ammo grenade. Any trader with an energy weapon may overload its power cell to create a grenade. Remove all their remaining ammo and throw it. No. Well, I'll hold it, but no, I'm not going to give up my weapon. The only energy weapon I believe I have is, I think it's this one. Mac has an energy weapon, I believe. That's what that symbol means. I have to look it up, but I'm probably not going to do this. That sounds very, very dangerous, getting rid of all your ammo. Okay, my turn. Once again, these guys are trying to get over here because then they're going to have to fight their way out. So 8. I'm going to move in the direction of my counters here. So the first up is Mac. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He'll move diagonally to get out of the door's way. The captain goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He'll move diagonally, get out of the way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, and that is it. Now they've got to get down here through this door to this vault. So that's at least another 3 turns before they can get there. That is it for crew. Now we do purge. This purge sees, well, first off, you roll for a purge. Let's see if any show. None show. So this one sees a human. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it is the civilian phase. He sees this guy, so does this one. So he's going to run. The door closest is, no, it's still this door. So it'd be, he can move diagonally. 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy sees him, and we'll move it as far away. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do this civilian. Is a eyeball, which is move into cover from nearest enemy. If no cover or enemies, move in a random direction. So there's no cover, there's no enemy, so it's this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this guy right here is assault closest enemy, otherwise move in a random direction. So he's going to get up here in the corner. He is well hidden. That is the end of the civilian phase. It's my turn. Now I place a peg. Now I'm in the watch your back level of the hostility tracker, which brings in the Devastators, which are these guys in red. I do not like these guys. They get 2 actions. Now their actions have to be the same. They either move twice or they fire twice. If you happen to be within their firing range, they will get 2 shots at you. They will choose to shoot you instead of moving towards you. So cover and corners is the best for them. What's scaring me is right now I have a 1 and a 2 right here, and if they show up on the next purge, they could appear right here. So fortunately, no purge appeared that last turn, but we'll see how it goes. All right, this time I'm going to move. The captain is going to move 8. On this mat, the 1-inch marks are sometimes not so obvious, so I'm trying to just get it where they're fair. All right, so 8. So here's a door, so he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this guy will move here, and this guy will move here. The reason he's not, I want clear fighting toward, I want protecting the captain, and I want protecting of the, protecting the captain and clear fire to this right here. All right, it is now Purge Phase. This game is going very fast for one reason. I'm not in combat yet, and all I've done is run. My guys are just running. So I'm in Watch Your Back phase. I roll 1 die for the Harvesters. No Harvesters show up. I roll the same die for the Devastators. 1 Devastator, of course. And now I roll this to see where he shows up. And I rolled a 6, which is over here. It's right here. He sees a civilian, which is unfortunate because on his turn there's no cover, so he can shoot at that civilian. Civilians have 1 hit point, so to speak. So all it takes is the Devastator to hit 1 shot. Their ranged weapon is 3 dice, so the odds of him hitting are pretty good. So on the hit dice, you always roll the blue. The blue has a 1, 3 ones, a 2 hits, and an exclamation and an empty for a miss. The red dice, which you roll after the blue, they have they have 3 single hits and an exclamation. The purge, this does not happen, but any of your crew or civilians that roll 2 exclamations, the weapon either jams if it's like a pistol or an automatic, or if it's a melee weapon, it breaks. So he's going to roll 3, and I suspect that he will get at least 1 hit. And he got 2 hits, so this poor civilian is taken out. Now, he does not get another action. He shot. This guy is undercut. Well, I guess he could. He is almost 100% behind cover. I'm going to call that one. This guy would sort of crouch. He's between a rock and a hard place. So he's crouched down. He's not going to make it, I suspect. that is it for the Purge Phase. Civilians. We have one civilian. He sees this guy coming, and of course he sees this. The only place he can go is cover. He's going to run this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? He's going to go over here in more cover. It's about the best he can do to stay out of this guy's line of sight. This guy, he's out of line of sight, but just if he goes here, he's going to be still in the open. I can't move him any more than those 4, so he's going to try to stay in cover there and maybe get through this door in a moment. Okay, that is not all the civilians. I got this one right here, which rolls a move in this direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I moved him. Didn't I have another civilian? There's a civilian hiding right here. And he is going to join a crew of the Lotus Trader or move in a random direction. He moves this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. That's good. Now it is my turn. Crew turn. I put a peg in. And draw an event card. I am in Watch Your Back. Rebel. Someone is not happy with everyone's blatant disregard for the common man. Choose an unengaged civilian at random. They make a ranged attack against the nearest enemy and then make a move action in the opposite direction. Well, none of them see an enemy. So the rules, I actually reread the rules. If you cannot apply this, then you put it back in the deck and you shuffle the deck and you draw another card. I have been doing that wrong. I have just been ignoring it, like, oh, well, there's nothing I can do, so I just ignore it. No, the rules, I play so many games, the rules tend to blur. So I reread the rules all the time just to sort of refresh myself. I knew I was going to be playing this game today, and so last night I got the book out and I just did a real fast reread. All right, let's redraw. Day-to-day business. I am in Watch Your Back. Tourist. One civilian will enter the board at the nearest entry point to a trader. If none are available, lower the hostility by 1. Well, I do happen to have a civilian, and it enters closest to the trader, which is 1 or 2 right here. Point to a trader. If none are available, okay, enters the board at the nearest. All right, so that's the event phase. On the civilian phase, he will move. Let's see. This is the discard pile. Okay, that is it for civilians. That is it for the event card. It is now my turn. All right, trying to get over here. So the captain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I think this guy's going to come through this door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've got 2 guys guarding the captain who will make the run for it. And if this guy, which he should come through this door after he chases that civilian. All right. So it is now the civilian phase. This civilian right here is hopefully not going to attack me. That is a 3. Move into cover from nearest enemy. If no cover, move in a random direction. So he moves 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, excuse me. Crew is not counted as an enemy. It's the Purge. This civilian is, I rolled a 4 and it was pointing this way, so join crew of closest trader in short range. I'm not in short range, otherwise move. So he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, which is good. I want you going that way so I can catch you later and take you off the ship. This civilian is hiding, so I'm going to assume he can still see this. Actually, why am I doing this? This was the Purge phase. Sorry. Stop. I'll reset. This one comes back here. This one comes back here. It is the Purge phase first. All right, this Purge knows there's somebody here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't get close enough. This one is got to move because he can't see. So he's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they are both targeting this poor civilian. Now I roll to see if any new ones show up. First I roll for the Harvester, one harvester will show up at position number 3, which is down here. And he'll move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the Devastators, none show up, thankfully. All right. So the Devastators moved. Now it is the crew. Now it is the civilian phase. This guy will move here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That guy moved there. This guy, he can't run without running within 1 inch of this one. So I'm just going to play it that he fights for his life. Maybe he can destroy this harvester. So he steps in. He is. You draw for a weapon to see if the civilian has one. Oh, he has a pistol. That's good. And it's short range 2, middle range 1. So this is good. He will get 2 dice to attack. All he needs is 1. The harvester has no armor. Oh, he has 1 armor. So he needs 2 hits to destroy it. And I got 2 hits. So he actually got very lucky and destroyed that purge with his little pistol. That is all he can do. This civilian back here is going to shoot at the closest target. You know what? They're fighting for their lives. I'm going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. He moves to where he can see this guy. Let's see what weapon he has. He has energy batons, which are up close. So would he have been able to get there? I think so. Yes, he would have been able to attack. So he's got energy batons, which have 2 melee range. So he's going to roll 2 dice as well, which is unfortunate because the harvester has 1 shield. That's not, never mind. I was thinking it had 3. It has 2. So he would also need 2 hits to kill that harvester. And I did not roll that. So he, unfortunately, was not able to take care of that Devastator. But he has a nice set of batons which he will be able to use to fight if he survives. These civilians are not going to give up easy. All right, that is it for the civilians. Yep, now it is my turn. Put a peg in. Still in Watch Your Back. Draw an event. Watch Your Back. Hey, the nearest civilian to a purge distracts it. Immediately move that purge character toward that civilian. Hey, the nearest civilian to a purge, which is this one. Immediately move the purge towards it. Well, can't get much closer than right next to it. So there you go. The nearest, yeah, that's unfortunate. He's not going to make it. All right, my turn. All right, Captain can go 1, 2, 3, 4. The instructions say the vault. I guess you have the code to it or whatever. You can just go in. He is next to the pistol, so his next action is going to be to take the pistol and put it in his tray, and that is all he can do. Now, what I may be able to do is get my crew through there and kill that Devastator and save those civilians. Let's do that. Quell can move 4, so 1, 2, 3. He's just going to move right inside the door. 1, 2, 3. I'm moving both Mac and Quell. So they see the harvester. They can. I believe they can shoot if they're within short range, and they are. If they're not, I'm gonna move them 2 inches more. They'll be in short range. So they are within range of that harvester. The harvester was moving towards this guy when this guy came out and shot. So I'm going to play it as that the harvester's back is to them, and he's not fully engaged with this guy yet. This guy just came out and went wham, wham, wham with his sticks, and the harvester has not reacted to him yet. So if I can kill him right now, I'll save that civilian. So Quell has a 2-shot at short range, which is definitely that black line. They're definitely short range. So Quell will roll 2 dice. Now do I have anything that can help? He has, I'm looking at my skills right now to see if there's anything that can help me. Now he does have something called Hack. Remove a rank 1 or 2 purge in medium range, or lock or unlock a door. So I could remove him without even shooting. I'm going to shoot first, and if I miss, I may use that. So if I kill him, then I don't have to use a skill point. So 2, and I need 2 hits to kill that Devastator. And I rolled, oh my gosh, 2 exclamations. That is not a energy weapon. That is a regular weapon. So it jams, which means it takes an action to unjam it. So I moved and I fired. You can also, by the way, use a skill point at any time. You can only use 1 per turn. So it's not like I don't think you use it as an action. You decide to use a skill. So on his next turn, he'll have to unjam his gun. Thankfully, Mac has this 5-shotter, 5-shotter pistol, short range. It is an energy weapon, which I don't think it can jam, but I'm gonna just see what happens here. Hopefully this will not jam. I need 2 hits. I got 1 freaking hit. All right, his skills. All right, let's see. What can I do? Reroute does not work. That's on him. The other one is scanners. Oh, I can move any 2 rank 1 to 3 purge. Any 2 rank of 1 to 3 purge in medium range, and I can move them. Let me look at that. This is one where I do have to look it up because the cheat card doesn't really give you the full thing. Okay, you can intercept a purge and relay false data. Target any 2 purge of rank 1 to 3 within medium range and make a move action with them in a direction of your choice. His move action is 4, so I'm going to move him out of range of all these guys. I'm going to move him 1, 2, 3, 4. That's kind of cool. He's a robot, so somehow Mac hacked him, and I used my only skill point, which that's not good, but it did save that civilian temporarily. All right, so that is Mac, and Quell's weapon is jammed. Can't believe Mac missed all 5 dice, and I only got 1 hit. That's crazy. All right, now it is the Purge phase. Now, the Purge cannot see this guy at the angle because there's cover, and he can't see this guy because of the doorway here. So he's going to have to move. He's a double move or a double shoot. He can only move. So he will move to the nearest 1, 2, 3, 4. So he is now engaged with this civilian. This guy will move 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We roll to see if any new Purge show up. Black die for the Harvester. I rolled 1, and he shows up at space number 3, which is down here, thankfully. And he'll move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Devastator, I rolled 2. First one shows up at number 5, which is definitely not good because he's going to get shot to shoot at my guys. The second one shows up at 4, which is down there. All right. This could end badly for me because he's going to get 2 shots at Quell. Thankfully, Quell has a shield belt, and he also has good health. So we'll see. All right, so let's do this. This civilian's going to attack this guy. He shoots. Well, no, he's in melee, so his melee is 2. So he's going to use 2, and all he needs is 1 hit. And he didn't get it. I got an exclamation and a blank, so he did not kill that civilian. This one is going to shoot at Quell, and he's got 3. He gets 2 of these. All right, let's do it. Now Quell may have a something to help evade. All right, so let's see. He does have a reaction when targeted with a ranged attack. I can make a ranged attack back. I may use that, although his weapon's jammed. So never mind, that doesn't work. He has Walk It Off, which allows him to reduce damage by 2, and then he has Ambush. When an enemy ends a move within 4 and you are in cover. I'm not in cover, so that doesn't matter. He also has Hack. Remove a rank 1 to 2 purge in medium. So I may end up using that. All right, so the first shot at Quell does 1, and that is not enough to go through the energy belt. So that one dissipates. And by the way energy shields work is they have a value. If you are below it or match it, it's fine. It just recharges at the end of the turn. However, if it goes over the amount, the belt is basically like overcharged, or it like burns out, and it will come back the next game. But mine has 2, so if I had rolled 3 hits, it would have taken the 2 hits, and he would have taken 1 damage, and then the belt would have been overloaded. But it didn't happen. So on his second shot, he got 3 hits. So unfortunately, the energy belt is gone for this game. It will be back for next game, and Quell takes a health point, or loses a health point. All right, well, that's not bad. I can live with that. I moved them. I didn't move this guy. He moves 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, he'll just run over the chair. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. He can almost see my guys. My guys are going to be in some trouble in a minute. Ooh, I hate to do this, but I may have to get out of Dodge. Okay, so it's now a new turn. No, the civilians. I keep forgetting civilians. So let's start down here. This guy will move into cover. Okay, he moves over here. He's into cover. Accidentally knocked the lid off that crate. I didn't look, I promise. This civilian, it will shoot at an enemy, but if not one, it will move in this direction. So 1, 2, 3. So he's in the far corner. He can't move any farther. This guy is going to run for it. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, which is unfortunate because the Devastator can now see him. He didn't see the Devastator. He's running for the door. This one will fight the Devastator. So he has got those batons. So he rolls 2 dice. All he needs is 2 hits to take that Devastator out. And I rolled 1 hit, so not enough for him. And 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it for the civilian phase. So now it is my turn. I put a peg in. Can't remember if I already did. No. Put a peg in and event card. Aim and watch your back. Surge. Oh gosh, I hate this one. Place 2 harvesters at the nearest entry point to a trader. In addition, all harvesters gain an extra action. So they get to place and move and move. So guess what? That was bad. The nearest one is right here. So they would move. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So they're going to engage. They basically, when they double move, they get that extra action. They can't fight, but they can at least hold me in place. This is not looking good. It is my turn. So all I can do is fight and run. So Quell does not have his weapon. He cannot fix it right now. He gets 2 for melee, so hopefully he can kill this harvester and run. I need 2 hits, and I got 1 hit. Mac, well, that's 1 action. On a second action, he will fix his weapon. Well, he can't move. You know what? He will. He's going to run, and this guy will get an opportunity attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that guy gets 1 die. He rolls this. And he rolled 2, which, oh, goodness. Quell is down to 1 health. So that's not good. I should have used the counter shot to shoot that guy. I didn't do it. When Quell got... Well, he couldn't because his weapon was charged. Was jammed. Never mind. He's got to get that weapon unjammed. All right, Mac. Mac is going to try and fight that guy. He's also got 2 hand-to-hand melee dice. And I rolled a 1. So he's going to run. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that guy will get a free attack. He rolls 2 dice. And he didn't hit. So awesome. Okay. And then the captain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that is it for these guys. This is going to be a run and shoot. I can already see it. All right. Now it is the Purge's turn. Let's just go. Oh, my gosh, these guys are swarming. This guy's going to shoot at the civilian. So he rolls 3. He got 1 hit. That's enough to get rid of the civilian. So that's all he will do this turn. This guy, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy's going to attack. Melee is 2. And he rolled 3 hits. So he's enough to kill this guy. All my civilians are dying. these two will chase 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're still in melee combat. This guy right here is the unusual one. He does not see any civilians, but he knows there's life here. So he would move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's moved as much as he can. Oh, man. So this is going to hurt. I better do some real damage. Okay. That's the end of the Purge Phase. This one right here sees, but he can't run. So all he would do was just stay in cover. He'd run to the corner and cover. Let me see what weapon he has. If he has a pistol, I'll take a chance that he might fire. He has an energy pistol. Heck yeah. All right, and it's got 2. So I think he would open fire. He's got a free shot, and then if he misses, he'd probably cower. All right, so he's got 2. So he gets 2 dice. I just need 2 hits on the harvester, and he only got 1. So he did not make it. That's him, and is that it for my... what happened to this guy? Did I lose one? I can't remember. I can't remember. I think he was here. I've lost 2 civilians. That guy was still there. All right. Let's see. What does he do? Let's see what he does. Eyeball. Move into cover, or no enemies move in a random direction. So he would go 1, 2, 3. Well, he'd go through that door, so he'd go up here. That's it for the civilians. My turn. Put a peg in. We are almost to the cover me, which is when an assassin can show up. And I really don't need that. All right. Draw an event card. Watch your back. Faulty data link. The nearest harvester or devastator to a traitor loses its connection to the hive mind. Remove it from play. Well, I wish it were that devastator, but I'm going to say that it's the one... We'll do this. 1 to 3, it's the one attacking Mac. 4 to 6, it's Quell. I rolled a 6, so the one with Quell goes away, which is much needed. All right. Okay. Let's see. It is my turn. Let's do Mac. Mac needs to smack this harvester out of existence. He gets 2 hits, and I did not. He didn't hit. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the hack, which says move any... No, that's a move. He has something really cool which he can do. What was it? Move any 2 rank 1 to 3 purges in medium rank. I can force... All right. Oh, no, I can't. I don't have any more skills. No, Mac doesn't have any more skill points. Never mind. Mac missed, and he's going to run. 1, 2, 3, 4. He had to go around the captain. 5, 6, 7, 8. Man, these guys didn't get to do any searching of the crates and stuff. Hopefully I can do some searching on the way out of here. Captain is going to shoot at the Devastator. Why did I do that? All right. Captain rolls 2, but I think I'm going to do one of his skills. Let's see. Sure shot. He's at level 3. Ranged attack, scoring 1 automatic hit, cover, ignoring cover and armor. I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend a skill point to ignore his armor. So one damage goes through, and that removes that Devastator. Now, on his action, he's going to shoot at this harvester, and he gets 2. Actually, yeah, that's it. And I rolled 3 hits, so that's enough to get rid of the harvester. Quell is freed up to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And he will unjam his gun. Dejam, unjam? Unjam. The captain used a skill, shot, and he'll move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, they are getting out of here. Now all I need is the assassin to show up at the 1 or 2 mark, which would be not good. I should have persuaded this civilian, but you know what? You could have rolled. See, when you roll the random dice for the civilian's actions, I never rolled a join crew. He could have joined me. I'm not going to try and persuade you. The way the persuade works is they have a value, and it's usually either 1 or 2. I have to roll an attack, and the number of dice is their skill. So the captain has like 3 skills. So I would roll 3 dice. The hits count against their persuade value. So if he's got a persuade of 2, I need to roll 3 hits to get through the 2. And I don't know. I have 4 civilian cards over here, and I don't know which one. This one is a 1 to 4. He would have been the last one. He has a persuasion of 1, so he probably would have been easier to persuade, but it's too late. And the other ones all have persuade 2, so this guy's going to have a persuade 2. All right, they are done. Civilian phase. This guy is going to, what is that one? I'm not new. Move towards nearest unengaged traitor in line of sight. If contact is made, may swap an item. Well, he only has the pistol, and I don't want it. So, and I'm not in line of sight. So he's going to move in a random direction, which is this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And the other civilian, which is here, he is going to, he doesn't move, but he moves this direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. So he's just sort of hiding, circling in the room. I forgot to do Purge. I always do civilian before Purge. I got to stop doing that. But there's not a whole lot I can do here. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy will move 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a door here, which I'm getting ready to have a battle. And this guy detects life straight ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he double moved. He's engaged with this guy, and that's about all I can do. The good news is all my guys have their weapons and have ammo. So that's good. So let's get out of dodge. Let's run for it. I need to place a peg. This is watch your back, and I draw an event card. Investigate. The nearest purge to a civilian makes a move towards it. Well, that's this one, and he's already moved. He's already engaged with it. So there we go. My turn. Guys, get out of here. Captain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mac, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Quell, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna leave Mac here and Quell here. No, I'm not, because I can see you know what? He has partial cover. He can take a shot at Quell. Dang it, and he gets 2 shots. Ugh. Okay, all right. I shouldn't have run so far. I should have maintained cover, brought him in closer, and then, because if it gets in close, he only has 2 dice for melee, 3 dice for range. I should have drawn him in and then attacked him hand to hand, because that's the better way to do it. Oh well, live and learn. My guys have moved. They double moved, so they get no actions. We'll go ahead and do the purge. So let's roll to see if any new purge show. It's the harvesters. 1 shows up at position number, I wrote a re-roll that. It was catty corner. 2, cockeyed, whatever they call it. 2, oh man, right here. 1, 2, 3. He's going to engage with Quell. Second, this one is the Devastators, and 1 shows up at position number 6, which is over here. So he will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that poor civilian is not having a good day. So now the civilians would go. He would fire at, he's got a machine pistol, so he's got 2, and he rolled 1 hit, which is not good enough. And then this guy is going to move this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no. Oh, yeah. No, wait. Oh, no. I rolled a 2. And a 2 is he will assault the closest target, which is me. Then he will move in a random direction. So he will assault. So he moves into base contact and he assaults, which is civilians have, I think, just 1. Yeah, they just do 1. All right. And he got a hit, but the captain has a vest, which absorbs 1, so he didn't do anything. And then it says he moves, so he's going to run out here because the 2 pointed this way, so that's where I did that. Thanks, civilian, for hitting me and then running. You can stay. Golly, I need him to follow me, and I don't want to try and persuade him because he's persuade 2. All right, so it is now. That's the end of the civilian phase. I place a marker. This is bad because now there is a chance an assassin will show up. An event card. I'm in cover me. Respond. The nearest devastator to a traitor makes an immediate ranged assault against that traitor if possible. Well, this harvester is in combat with this, and I think I'm again, this is one of those where I may have to go look at the rule, but I don't want to take a moment to do it. If he fires into combat, we'll just do a 50-50. So I'm going to roll 1 to 3. He's going to target Quell, or his shot, if he hits, would hit Quell, and 4 to 6, it would hit the harvester. And I rolled a 5, so let's see if he hits the harvester. He rolls 3 dice, and he only takes 2 hits to kill that harvester. And he got 2 hits, so thank you. You freed up my Quell. And then it says, nearest harvester traitor makes him. No. Where did that card go? I just did it. What did I do with that card? Did I put it back down? No. What did I do with that card? Huh. That's weird. I just had that card in my hand, and what did I do with it? Did I drop it? Watch your back. Oh, no, sorry. It's this one. Cover me. The nearest devastator makes a ranged attack, if possible. Yeah, he did. All right, so he did, and he killed the harvester. Yay. All right, my turn. Thankfully, they can all get out of here. Do I want to try and recruit this guy? I have to move into contact with him, which does a move action, which I might do. Who has the higher skill? Skill would be the captain and Quell both have 3. So I'm going to move Quell here. He moves, and he's going to try to persuade this guy. So he gets 3 dice, and all I need is, well, I need 3 hits to persuade him to come with me. And I rolled 1, so he does not. All right, so move, and that's his action. Mac is going to move 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He'll be facing this way. Captain, 1, 2, 3, 4. Captain's going to do a search of the room. You can always do a search of each room. And I haven't taken anything out of these bins, which is, as you can see, there's not a lot of breathing time in this game. So he found a breach. What is this? Breach doors? Laser cutter. All right, well, I'll put it in my... Oh, he doesn't have any room. He's got the pistol. So he'll drop it, and Matt can pick it up and run on his next turn. Is that it? That is it. Purge turn. All right, 1 purge is going to attack this civilian. So he fired melee, which is 2 hits. He only gets 2. And he rolled 2 hits. So he killed this guy, but his actions are tied, so he doesn't get to do anything else. This guy's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but he had to double move, so he can't fire at Quell. This guy can move 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then these guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and let me roll for new purge. This will be for, it says 2 harvesters always appear. So the higher the hostility, sometimes they just automatically, you don't have to roll to see if they do. So the first one shows up at position number 2, and he can move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second one shows up at position 2 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Man. All right, and then the harvesters. Hold on. The devastator. Golly, I don't want any more devastators. 2. Well, I only have 1, which means I go down and I put another harvester in its place. So the first one shows up at 2. Oh my gosh. He can move in, but he can't fire through that. And this guy is going to go at 6. He'll go over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 3 devastators, 2 harvesters. These guys had better get out of Dodge. All right. Wow. Civilians. Well, this civilian can't do anything other than cower. Oh yeah, he can run. He would run through the door. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then there's no more civilians. That's it for civilian phase. It is now end of turn. Put a new peg. Event card. It better not be locked doors. That's all I got to say. I'm in cover me. Kill code. A limited time kill code has been transmitted to you by your ship. Each player may choose a single purge character of rank 1 to 3 within line of sight of one traitor. That purge is instantly defeated and removed. Yeah, I'm going to remove this Devastator. Actually, yeah, I mean, might as well, right? Remove a Devastator. So that's the end of the event card. It is my turn. Guess what? Quell, you are booking it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That door closes behind you automatically, thankfully. Mac, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Captain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They will get away, but barely. Actually, I'm going to... Mac can pick this up on his next turn. I'll have him do that and then get to the ship. All right. That is it for... That's it for my crew. There's been it's been basically running. This mission has been run. Grab and run, grab and run. All right, Purge. Harvesters move first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He would move. It doesn't matter. He would stay in contact with this guy. The Purge would move in and surround this guy. They're going to get him. He's the closest biomass, so they would definitely gang up on him. But they all have to move at least 4, and they can't do another action. So they'll hold this Devastator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Even though I know my crew is safe, having this many Purge chasing me is giving me stress. And I may have an assassin appear right now. The assassin wants to always go after your captain, which is just awful. All right, that is the end of... No, I got to roll for new Purge. 2 Harvesters automatically appear at positions 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, you know what? He knows they're over here. He'd go 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a door right here, so he would try to come this way. Actually, he can't come this way because there's no door. So never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the next one lands on space number 3, which is up here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. That is, and now I roll for Devastators. I didn't roll for the Assassin last turn. We'll do that. 1 Devastator appears at position number 3, which is down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, he'll move right. He's not going to get me. There's no doors over here for him to come to. So, all right, last turn, did an assassin, and an assassin will only appear 1 per game. So did the assassin appear? You roll the black die. He did. Where did he appear? At number 5, which is way over here, which is good. He would have moved, what is the assassin? The assassin moves 2 actions, so he would have moved 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, hold on, let me do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then he would have moved 8 this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Man, he is tracking me. By the way, the assassin has 4 melee. He gets up next to you. He gets to roll 4 dice. And there's something else. He can jump over things. He can leap. He's like really... And he's got 2 armor. So you have to make 3 hits to take him out. Let's see. Okay. That is it for the Purge. Civilians. This civilian has... I never drew a weapon for him. Let's see what he's got. Hopefully he has a weapon, not like a set of batteries or something. He has an ammo clip, which doesn't make sense. I'm going to give him a chance. A hacker, a data pad. Okay, he has a data pad. Not going to help you here, buddy. So he will melee, which is just 1 die, against the Harvester. If he gets 2 hits, he might get lucky, and I got 1 hit, so he did not do anything. That is it for the civilian phase. Time for a... And I forgot, by the way, when I fired, I forgot to add... There are so many things you got to remember in this game. Every time these guys fired a weapon, I was supposed to put a peg in the thing. I remember both fired here, and I think both fired here. So I want to go ahead and add 2 pegs, which ramps up and the captain fired too. He fired, and I think that was it. So it's moving me closer, but they're gonna get away, or at least cross my fingers, they're gonna get away. My turn. Mac picks up these, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. He's out. All right. The captain is going to move to the door for guard duty. Well, you know what? Before he moves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Quell is out. Captain is out. That is end of game. This is it's a fun game. I mean, there's a lot of risk to your characters. You're always living on the edge of poverty because, as you saw, I have 2, 4, 6, 8. I have 8 crates. 4 small ones, 4 big ones. Each one has 3 tokens in it, filled with loot that I could take. And the only thing I got to do at the last was search a room and find those, find this, whatever this is, breach doors, which Mac didn't even have time to get. So, poverty. And I didn't get to rescue any civilians for extra credit. Now, this gun is going to get me some money, hopefully. But there you go. That is the end of scenario number 4, Retrieval on Canis. It looks like I'm going to get 7 credits for the gun, and that's it. Not a whole lot. Now, I do have some ship parts that I've got in my stash that can help me if the ship gets any damage. I don't have to worry about bailing out any of my crew or rescuing them. They all got away. And I have, at the end here, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Purge on the map. And honestly, all it would have taken is for the, assassin to have been rolled at position number 1. And I think he would have, on his turn, he would have been able to get to my captain after those 2 turns, or at least one of my crew. And so thankfully he appeared over here, and thankfully only 1 appears per game. So that he appeared early on was just a bad luck of the roll, but thankfully he was too far away to do anything. All right, that's all I have for this game of Core Space. I'll be back with a new episode. Scenario 5 is called The Trouble with Discounts. I have no idea. I've read it a long time ago, but I'll familiarize myself with it and get it up very soon for you guys. Check the video description. It will contain the notes for the post-game, like the ship damage and XP and stuff like that. That's all I have for you right now. This is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer. Everybody, thanks for joining me, and take care.